are out, I guess we can talk a little bit about these letters so we can get the details, so everybody understands what you're talking about, Rick. Okay? So-
Well, okay, since,
Hello?
Mrs. Saint Victor, Saint Victor, I guess, she is the chief legal counsel of ABB Limited, which actually owns Basic. Basic, which before 2009 was in Norwalk, Connecticut, they were bought out and they moved down to Cary, North Carolina, and there's probably another 100 other corporations that are part of this multinational conglomerate in the North American division. They have an Asian division, they have a European division, and when you call down there, you never get a person. You always get, well, here's our legal department, here's our real estate department. So the information we had, I sent to the real estate department because they were on
Tech stuff.
the tax information. So I said, great, we've got live people there who have to cut a check and do everything else. When I didn't hear about it, didn't hear from them, then I started calling and leaving messages at the legal division. Nobody calls back. Well, you know, maybe, I don't know what their arrangements are, it's just that nobody's in charge, really. So they've got yes, they do have a president of the American division, but I'm not sure if that's how they're running everything. And this is for, I think, close to 100 corporations there with this national conglomerate. So I've written to the chief legal counsel over in Switzerland, and hopefully maybe she can get somebody from the North American division to be able to talk to
Yeah,
me.
maybe there is
Maybe
one
she'll
there
send-
anymore, too.
Well, they
Well, they got
maybe
representation, they got representation.
they are at least, you know, this is acting for an act of goodwill on their part, but you know, I guess they have to worry about how they look to people too. From what you see, you know, gee, we're wonderful, we do this, that, and the other thing. So hopefully somebody will respond. If not, then we'll have to discuss what other steps we take. You catch more flies with honey. So
Oh,
for
yeah,
example,
like
with the you know, that radio from the fire department, well, we could file criminal charges, we can file civil charges, or we can keep asking nicely and actually just get it back. And
Right.
that's what happened.
That's easier to do it if you can.
So, that's where we're at. We'll keep sending letters.
Okay. So we're on the same page now, so. Keep at it.
Here, you hold on to it.
Okay, I think, well, might as well make the decision now that it's recommended about not having prayer, that we're too susceptible to liability, being sued and so forth, as of what Kerry is going through right now, because there's being,
And that's an
Soon for that.
executive decision.
and that was made,
That's what I would recommend doing that.
and that's what I think, I want to have your guys' blessings, that
Yeah.
I will have to, I will.
Blessings.
Yeah, that's good things.
Well, I think that the right thing to do is talk to Chuck and Jim first, and tell
Well, I'm
them
gonna
what's
them
going
why,
on.
Yeah.
What's going on, and then we'll make a statement at the next meeting saying this is why, right?
Mhm.
And then just saying it's, you know, it's this reality of life, and you know, it's just, everybody's got different views, and they have different religion values, or religious
Mhm.
convictions and stuff like that, so, you know, that each person's entitled to their own views, and
Yeah, I mean,
You
it's
gotta treat it
all,
that way.
it's fine with us,
Yeah.
but we can't stand to get sued over something like that, so we elected to not do it anymore.
Is that
Okay.
it?
Yep, I have nothing under new business to bring up. Does anybody have anything to bring
everything
up?
else.
I got
I
a,
meant, should we get Mike in to see if he has, give his
I can.
report? I think we better.
Plus, I'll get a hold of Joe tomorrow and see if he can't come out here and walk the property with me out there.
Yeah,
And see what their assessment is, and, you know, they have,
cause that whole park's gonna be a big, big, big problem.
so we got two issues, we can either fence it in or fill it in, right?
You can fill it more in.
Scott,
You fill in the core?
do you have my, do you have that signed?
Do I have what sign?
The amendment to the permanent appropriations.
Did you give her the third copy?
Did I? I don't know if I did or not.
I thought you
I don't think one
Or this one here?
Well,
Yeah, I'm
that's
sorry.
what-
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do before we adjourn, we wanna have your report, Mike.
Then can I have a
Okay.
copy of that letter?
I need to talk to Amy after the meeting too.
Oh, God, am I going to court too?
Yeah,
Okay,
you
good.
can go with me.
That's fine. 17 calls for the month, which is 35 for this year. We're actually above more than what we had last year by 10, 11%, I think it is. So,
And most of those are EMR runs, right?
yeah, which is emergency medical runs, yes. And like I was telling our guys last night, I have a new guy that just joined, he's still in high school, he's from Lakota. I told him most of our calls are EMR calls, unfortunately, the fire services. I'm not saying it's a dying thing, like, I mean, we just had a possible structure fire uptown. So we just, I told him that most of our calls are EMR calls anymore. I mean, we're getting a lot of overdoses, medical alarms, stuff like that, so. I'm actually trying to set up training now. My wife actually works for the sheriff's office in Sandusky County. And George Dorsey is also trying to help me get some stuff set up to get some heroin training for these guys, so they know how to deal with these people when they come out of the situation, so. So I got one firefighter in the class now. I have another one that just joined last night, so it brings us up to about 20. On my roster, it shows like 25, 26 of us, but you gotta take into consideration, I've got a couple cadets on there, I've got some EMTs that also run as first responders for us. And then I also have the chaplains on there too. So I really don't count him as he's on my roster, but they're not my fire guys. So we have roughly 20 guys, roughly. Then we have 2 officers going to Mike Clace and myself are gonna go to a fireworks update. over-
Thursday,
Yeah, yep.
that's when Jim and I is going to,
Yep.
so you'll see him there.
As of right now, I'm going to it, providing, I'm not sure my work schedule is just yet, but as of right now, I am. And then the 4th thing was already taken care of tonight. I didn't get all that stuff back, so we're good on that. And the 3rd thing, did you ever get my?
Was it the new guy I gave it to?
No, he's just one of my firemen.
Cause I told him, you
I gotta
guys
do
let me
phone
take the fire
No
truck
wonder.
out on weekends, and that's why I had the
No,
radio and the
no.
keys, he's like, okay.
No,
No, it's changed jobs, that's why.
Oh, no wonder. Must have went, so who's got your old phone?
Well, it's probably some Japanese guy, I'm not sure.
Because I sent a text and a phone call to you, so.
Yeah.
I wish I'd known that, because I almost contacted somebody else,
Yeah.
but. I sent Scott a text and a message and didn't hear nothing from him. I'm like, now wait a minute, that was his voice, because I called it again, and that was your voice on the answer machine. I'm like,
I'm probably still in the system for another 20 years.
because you actually called me the one time,
Yeah,
and I called you, and so I mean, but anyway, we just need to get something, I don't know how you guys wanna move forward, what we gotta do to
we
get
got
the.
to renew, we did it tonight. took
We
it
started the
Okay.
first step of it right now,
Okay.
we made a resolution 2017-01.
For renewal.
Yeah, for
For a
a
Do I need
renewal.
any of that info, do I need a copy of that? I don't need any of that, do I?
Well, we can give you a copy.
I
I
mean,
mean, you're more
She
than
can
welcome to
just-
have
It's
a
a
copy.
renewal of what
Maybe
we
just so I
have,
have it
not asking
forward.
for more. If
What's
you
that?
get- It's just a renewal, you're not asking for more if we're getting
Okay.
the word
I'll
out.
get you
So-
a copy, Mike.
So that'll be, so we're not gonna get what the new tax base is, right? Is that what you're saying?
Right, we're gonna get what.
So whatever we got now is what?
Because we figured we have a better chance of at least getting it renewed,
Well-
because we had a discussion, remember, so.
My biggest thing is that I'm worried about, is we already have a fire, or the EMS levy on, and I'm afraid some of these people in the village are gonna see that our squad's not in service much, and they're gonna think, well, if it's a fire EMS levy, are they actually gonna vote for another levy, the levy that has EMS involved in it? That's my only dilemma, if we can't, I mean, I don't
Well,
know if we
we're
can.
gonna do, it's gonna be up
Change
to us.
that,
Language,
or
the
how is that?
language is taken, when I passed it out, is taken directly from the statute, and we have to keep it as directly taken from the
So
statute.
then, I don't,
And they've
I'm not being
changed
dumb,
it
but I
since then.
understand that, but how comes like Baskin, they don't have a fire, they got a levy going on right now to build a new station. That's just a fire to levy, you know what I mean, is there,
That's probably.
There's a specific section quoted within this levy, it's the same section as before, they've changed it some, but we have to copy the statute.
Oh.
If not, the state auditor will bounce it back and say, you don't get to vote.
so we can't change that at all then,
You
huh?
cannot change it.
Really?
I tried once for Bettsville. I tried once.
Because like Liberty Township
But
has,
a long time ago, I tried it for Bettsville, and they said no.
really? Because I know the village, or Liberty Township has a fire levy on too. That's just strictly fire.
This is fire levy, and it's got all this, but it does talk a little bit about the ability to do some other things, but.
Okay. I don't think I've ever seen the actual levy itself, so I don't know, how do we wanna do, like, like Bascom, some of my guys told me that Bascom took out a half-page ad in the Advertiser Tribune for Sunday's paper, I think it was.
The government can't do anything for
I know, you
it.
just-
The association can do
Yeah,
whatever it
that's what we plan
wants.
on doing, I already told the guys that.
And so the focus is, this is for the fire department, we're just asking for renewal. of
I
what
guess I
we're
just need you to
already
tell
getting.
me what
Yeah,
we're gonna, what we can do.
I can talk to you on the side.
Okay,
in a
that's fine,
different
okay,
capacity
yep,
as
that's
good
fine, I'll just,
citizen.
if it rains someday, I'll get a hold of you
So
and
long
talk
as
to your
it's not the
office.
government or government resources.
Yeah, nope, and I already told the guys that Sunday in our meeting,
But I'm telling you
That-
now already.
yeah, you told me that last month too.
Okay.
So, but yeah, other than that, that's all I really have, is just a levy. So we have to have, what, 3 readings, I think? Was that paper?
No,
We
we
did an
passed an
emergency.
emergency.
Oh, so we're all set, we're
No,
ready?
we're not all set.
Okay,
No,
This
is
goes to
first
the
stage.
auditor, she tells us how much we get, then we have pass another resolution to proceed,
okay,
and then I get the ballot language together. There's publication language and everything else, and it all gets sent down to the state auditor, then it comes back here. It's to the Board of Elections, it's a drawn-out
okay,
process.
okay, but we'll be good. to
But we
get it.
have started.
We started,
And we
so-
started earlier than what they did, like.
Okay, good, and I'm glad Scott, but that's what I wanted to talk to you on Sunday was, so. Other than that, really, that's all I really had, was just the levy stuff, is really, the guys are on my butt to,
Do something.
yeah.
You've done it.
You've done it.
I know, our meeting was Sunday, last night, so I just wanna make sure that,
Say, look at
And
that,
I'd
next
have no
day, look
answers
at what
for
they're
Yeah, look what
passing.
I did today, I got it started already.
yeah, well, so,
We're trying.
Yeah.
We're
well, I
trying to do
appreciate
things.
it, we really do. Appreciate everything you do, even though I get in trouble with meetings too. Is that recording, by the way?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, good. Good. So anyway, I don't have nothing else that I know of.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you very much for your service. Appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Sorry I had to leave, but I figured the basement fire was more important than.
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea, yeah. Thanks,
My
Mike.
Other firemen didn't come with me, but other than that.
If nobody else has
Are
anything.
you gonna be out there?
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't use, I just had to fill 62 of them, so I'm filling it here at the station, so I didn't use any other water than that, John. Okay, anything else?
No,
Thank you,
No,
guys.
thanks.
Making a motion to
Uh,
adjourn.
Yeah, if we don't have anything else to bring up, let's make a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Okay. We're adjourned.